Der999 I'm over here. Der999 Unboxes. War 3 Team Yankee-Complete starter set. I already done and did it because this one failed me, and I got a new mic. No, I didn't get a new mic. I got a new camera and lens and everything. Yes, I finally got an actual. As you can see on screen, myself in editing. Excuse me. I was only talking to myself in editing. But as you can see, I'm recording with a new camera. It has a 30-minute time limit, which you gotta fix that. I hope I can just start recording again, just like with the GoPro. But anyway, that's just for safety reasons. But yeah, the GoPro has failed me for the last time. Or it's not the GoPro's fault, really. It's this doohickey, this adapter, which they don't make anymore. Now they make like a little housing like this that goes on top of their new GoPros, and it doesn't work for mine because they're too new. So I had to get an entirely new camera. So I either had to get a new GoPro and have the same issue in 3 or 5 years, whatever happened to my GoPro, or whatever time frame I had my Hero 6. It's just gonna happen again. So I decided to get a deal. Mirrorless DSLR, the EOS M50 MKII in white, which again you can see on screen. Oh man, something was stuck on my tongue. It's called talking to myself. But anyway, so yeah, don't worry. You'll still see the GoPro every now and again because it is so compact. As long as I don't care about recording. As long as I don't care about recording audio, it'd be fine. I'm using the same audio. I'm using the same mic, so let's see if it was the mic's fault or just the adapter's fault for failing me. But anyway, overall the GoPro was fantastic and is fantastic. And if you need an action camera, or just need a compact camera, or just need a good cheap camera because the M50 is. Well, the camera itself with the default lens is around $700. The camera itself is around $600. And with my wide angle lens, yes, this is not the default lens, this is actually a fisheye. With the fisheye lens, it's about $700. I'm also planning on getting a night vision lens, or not a night vision lens per se, but a wide aperture lens, so I can take pictures of rocket launches at night, because that's what SpaceX likes to do for some reason. But anyway, so yeah, as you can see, and hold it. Haven't used, this is my old iPod, by the way, and see, I have been busy getting tabletop stuff as well. And, getting tabletop wargame stuff so I can study and also play with my grandpa. And yeah, so today we're going to be unboxing War 3 again because I already unboxed it once. You can watch that video in the link in the description. It has no audio because the Dufachi failed me. It just wasn't any good. So, yeah. However, I just tested this. I just actually hit the library button, the video library button, and actually the audio seems amazing out of this. With this mic, as you can hear, it actually is the mic, I hope. But anyway, so let's get to it. That was actually a fast intro. I'm putting you over here. Yes, I'm also into Victory at Sea. But yeah. So first off, let's open the box. Now I thought this experience would be way worse because, well, the GoPro is flushed. The thing on the screen again myself is roughly a third the size of this camera with all the extensions on it. Even with all the extensions on the GoPro, it's only a third of the size of this rig. You're seeing the unboxing experience from. So, yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing. Okay, well, we can stack. And even this is not nearly as good as a wide-angle camera as the GoPro is, because the GoPro is fantastic at that. There we go. Actually, let's look at the box. It comes shrink wrapped. But the shrink wrap's not very good, as it was falling apart by just handling it. That's a thing. I gotta get used to this. So you see, this side's vertical, as you'll see in a second. You see, this side is vertical. However, the other side, which is pretty ingenious, is horizontal, which is crazy. That's like something that's I never seen done, and that's horizontal. And that's horizontal. And then the back. As you can see, this set comes with 1 HQ Abrams, 2 M1 Abrams, or just Abrams in general. They go up to M1A1. 2 M60s, 2 M3 Bradleys, 1 T80 headquarters, 1, 2, 3 T80 normal tanks, 2 BMP3s, and 3 T64s. It's designed, you know the difference, the big difference. Actually, let's get our things in a good spot. There we go. Oh, that's even better. It's designed in New Zealand and made in Malaysia, which isn't that bad. It's made by Battlefront Games, the same people that brought you Flames of War, which is a War 2 game like Bolt Action, but plays a lot like War 3 Team Yankee, because that's what War 3 Team Yankee is based on. I gotta be really careful with my fisheye lens now, because it's not a GoPro. And the fact that, I know you like my new, let's stick with the topic, in the fact that it's mostly vehicle combat, whereas Bolt Action, what my local tabletop game scene is mostly Bolt Action D&D and Bolt Action D&D Pathfinder and Warhammer 40K, as well as the stomping robots that are not, Battletech 2, as well as the other stomping robots. I'm liking what they're called, the more feudal ones, the more fantasy ones, but anyway. So if we take off the lid, put it right there, but this is my unboxing. This is not really my new unboxing area. It might be. Yeah, I'm actually getting more comfortable with it. But no, it's not really my new unboxing area. It's more of my making models area. Like right here, I plan on putting a airbrush booth so I can actually airbrush raw mask on. Might still wear a mask just because, just in case. But having an airbrush booth, keeping the paint contained to like this area, like this paint supplies contained in this area, the boxes, and my pile of courage, not my pile of courage, but my pile of opportunities, what we're calling it now, the pile of shame, in this area, or like over here, or down there. I gotta remember it's not GoPro, or down there. And yeah, just generally we'll figure it out. But anyway, so here is the Abrams. As you can see, once we get this open, and once we get this up here, oh yeah, hopefully you can see this in much better detail than the GoPro, because that's kind of the reason why I bought this camera. Actually, they go like this. But yeah, they broke them apart just to get them to fit in the box, which is not crazy, but anyway. But yeah, as you can see, you can have an M1 Abrams with the Patton gun, or you can have an M1A1 Abrams with the German gun, with the Leopard gun, which is pretty cool. This is, as you can see, this is the scale of the game. I think it's 20 millimeters, I think. The plastic is really nice, the detail is really nice. I won't be able to assemble this quite yet because I don't have my tools. They're still coming from Britain. Or they're not coming from Britain. It's only going to take like a week to get here from Britain, if that. It's just that they need to put it together and stuff like that. But anyway. But as you can see, you got the basket. Some things you go on the sides, the rear of the tank, top of the turret. Upper hull, lower hull tracks. These are a bit more complex than I was thinking they would be. And another Abrams. These are a bit more complex than I was thinking they would be, but, you know, it works. Here's the Bradley. I thought they were really simple in this, and I watched an unboxing of this very set like 3 times. Also, each one tells you what they are. Right here. If you can see it, yeah, like that. This is the Bradley. They should all be in scale with one another. Got Lane Abrams. Yeah, that's in scale. Pan tank. Or M60. It's much simpler. It's probably what I was thinking of. Has 2 guns. Has a rounded hull like it would have in real life. Actually, let's compare it to an Abrams. Oh yeah, the Abrams is still bigger. There you go. Another Pan. Another Bradley. The Abrams hull, Abrams hull, Abrams turret. Well, what I don't like about this box, the main thing I don't like about this box is the fact that it kind of just, let's look at the Bradley turret. There you go. It's pretty fisheye. It has like a little shade, so it should be mostly protected from my nonsense. But what I don't like about this box is it's kind of flimsy and everything was just kind of thrown in there. Like only the books were in the bag. The books, dice, and the cards were in their own bag. Everything else was just thrown in here, and there's even a loose piece of thingamawhatsit that's loose, and being a thingamawhatsit that's loose. There we go. So we got here BMP. BMP. Getting good detail. These are the first, this was, I think this was the first of the new, no, this was the second of the new wave of new Team Yankee stuff. Right when they were changing, right when they changed their name to World War III, Team Yankee, you can't see it in the box. I think Team Yankee's down there, but this is, the Americans were the second wave, the first wave was the British. Here's a T-80. Now what I wanted to do for my command tank, I wanted to actually kit bash. Yes, how silly I sound with my very first modeling experience, I want to kit bash it. But no, I wanted to put the big gun of the T-80, the T-80U on an Abrams. In case they didn't have the 120mm gun. Which, as you saw on the, you see it does have the 180 gun. 180 the 120mm gun. So now I don't have to cannibalize one of my T-80s. I still can just put one of the Abrams guns on it, but okay, but that's whatever. T-64, look how round it is. So round, such round. Stay. I think that's it. That's it. Unfortunately, I don't think any of the T-80s have a separate gun. So unlike the Abrams, which has 2 guns, I don't think the T-80s have 2 guns. And this is going to be the last time I go into this box. Hopefully. Because this fails to record. Oh, jeez. Also, there are dudes. Yep. Helmet dropped outside. Here we go. Let's put that in there for safekeeping. I do plan on getting. I do want to get the. I do want to get the army box for War 3 Team Yankee so I can keep all my models in there. But anyway, so moving on. Let's look at the cards real quick. Actually, let's look at the dice because everyone likes dice. I am thinking whether or not just to get my chocobo for rolling dice in, because you know how things work on this channel. It just don't work. It just don't work with dice. But anyway, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 dice on each side. And they have like these little divots in each of the... They have like little divots in each of the... Hold on. There we go. They have divots in each of the things. Which you can feel when you're moving it through your fingers, and they feel really, really nice. Nope. That's what I was afraid of. Not really that first roll, but yeah, that's fine. No ones. That's my luck. I mean, like, I don't really believe in dice having their own, you know, their own thing. Like, we got, what, 2 6s, 2 5s, 3 3s, 2 4s, and 1 2. You know, that's just my luck. That's not the frickin' dice. In my experience, it's not the dice, it's what luck you have at what time. There we go. And apparently which side you're playing on. Jeez. 1, 2, 1. Oh, 4 6s. Jeez. So 2 1s, 1 2, 1 3, 1 4, 1 5, and 4 6s. Jeez. Like, what do you want? Like, what do you want from the American tanks? Which we'll be getting to that next. I think I understand how the game works now. If in all your niceties watch the entirety of that video, I really thank you for doing that. That was one of my best videos that just didn't have any audio because of nonsense. I was taking a big risk. Fortunately, this camera just came out like this month, and I was able to find one on Amazon for MSRP. Oh no, we lost one. Oh, it's in my shoe now. Yep, I knew that was in there. Actually, Earl, it's in my slipper. Yeah. Oh, cramps. It's a 6. There we go. Manual adjustment of thing. I can also adjust the ISO on this lens. Make it darker light. But no, Canon's Canon's color correction, at least based on their monitor, is perfect. It looks exactly like it does for me in real life. Yeah. And I'm using a 7R lens. 7R wide lens. I had to go in the menu and turn off I had to go in the menu, go into custom functions, go all the way to the end and turn off, doesn't want to work with third-party lenses apparently, function, and turn that off to make it work with third-party lenses. Apparently it's a protection against going off prematurely, or going off without a lens attached, so just don't do that. But anyway. So also in the book you get the Start Here guide, which is your build guide and your build guide and your formation guide. Now these aren't real formations in Team Yankee. That's a problem. What is this a problem? Wait, hold on. Okay, we'll do that. Do that again. Right there. But yeah, as you can see, you got Combat Team Zulu is one Abrams platoon, one Abrams headquarters, one M60 platoon, and one scout section. This is not really an army. It's close to one. It's not like Battletech where they just give you an entire alliance, which is your army. To be fair, that's only 4 models per side. But for $60, this box gives you a lot of stuff. Something that you will never see from Games Workshop or even Infinity. And it's really, really, really nice. Or Bolt Action either. It's just really, really nice, as you can see. I mean, this book is a bit flimsy, but yeah. And then the tank platoon consists of 4 Abrams, 3 Abrams, or 2 Abrams. The M60 Pan platoon consists of the same. And the M3 Bradley platoon consists of 2 M3 Bradleys or 2 M3 A2 Bradleys. The Soviets, and then this page is assembling your tank, is assembling your U.S. force. And then one more stuff. It's down there. The Soviets, a ton of tanks. Ton of tanks. And then your catalogs. Then your army books. And just some things you can get. Assembling. And that's it. That's that book done. Also, what the starter kit comes with, the starter set comes with, is if we angle this down again. Also, what the starter set comes with is the rulebook. Just a preview of events leading up to Team Yankee 1985. And this is the full rulebook. If you can buy this rulebook separately, but why would you when you can pay twice the price and get 2 almost armies, at least good starter armies, 2 starter armies, the cards from dice, adjectives if you want to actually mark up, if you actually want to cut it in your box, which I don't want to do. What the Cold War was. Skip through because I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to spoil it. How it works. Figure that later. Terrain. Yeah, and also the reason why I'm starting to get into tabletop war games is to get more experience with tabletop stuff so I can make a better game myself. Not to rip off anyone, but just to get inspiration. Oh, whoops. This book though. We're still packing the forces, the other books, or the expansion books. Then here are some of your forces, missions, and yeah, really good. Goes over everything that you need to know how to play, and give you an idea of the other forces. So you can buy their expansion books, which is what this is, a separate thing in this video. The American expansion book. Testing our main camera. Some stuff at the very back. And overall, this book is really, really nice. And tells you all your units for your, all the American units currently in the game. Tells you what they're doing. I'm gonna skip to the beginning. Tells you what they were doing at the beginning of the war. From there, you play on. These books need to be broken in. As you can see here are the variations of the tanks. That's a terrible spot. There we go. And also what I noticed. Oh, whoops. The Schwools, the U.S. Army and Marine Corps have a number of unusual features. These are reflected in the following special rules. Packages of additional armor were designed for the M2A2 and M3A2 Bradleys to provide them with extra protection. Teams of accurate armor to the front side have a rating of 13 against heat weapons. I think that's what you need in order to penetrate. Maybe. Door guns, US have door guns. Jump jet, Harry has jump jet. Radars, good for the having advanced radars, good for the anti-aircraft. They have MTLS. Put your thumb down on the sector and watch it go bye-bye. Tau 2 weapons, which are going to tank guided, which is what you're going to need in the starter set. Which is what you're going to need in the starter set in order to beat those T-80s. Well, yeah. So that's that. This book is around $30, by the way, which is really good value. Like I love what these smaller games, because this isn't exactly in. I love what these smaller games do. I love what the movie stopped because there's a limit of 30 minutes, and you need to record to an external screen if you want to actually go beyond that. So I gotta get that set up, I guess. But anyway, so what's nice about okay, hold on. Let's figure this out. There we go. That's G60. Bam, bam. Combat team. Pen. Right on. Combat team go over there for right now. Be a scout. Tank platoon. Hold a sec. Oh! That's why I said hold. Okay, that's not working. That's not working. Still forgetting the camera. So here's the Abrams. As you can see, part number 18, side 8, top 2 for just the plain Abrams. I think that's what I think when you roll your hit dice with your weapon, so when you roll your 2+ on your 105, when you roll your 2+ on your 105, you then get a +4 to make it 6 when you roll. Well, I think you rolled 2 dice. Maybe you rolled 2 dice. No, wait. I'm still figuring out this system. It's so interesting. And I think 20. So in a tank 20, you plus it 2. So that's 22. Hit on 4, so 6. I think that's how that works. I could be wrong. So when you fight against the T-80, it's 20. So you should penetrate with my math. But maybe you roll. How many dice are you rolling though? Oh, and the rate of fire is 2 when it's moving. That's interesting. So I can fire more while moving, so I can always stay moving. It can always stay moving, so I can flank the T-80 easier. Okay, because T-80, if you get on its side, it's dead. It's dead with whatever you shoot it with. You might as well shoot with everything if you can. But yeah. And also, the Abrams got more morale, so if they are hit, they might jump back into the fight. And yeah. All right. Moving on to another fight. M60 pad, and also they got back. Also, there are backs of the cards. Abrams platoon tank coming in. Of course, there's going to be more T-80s, except in the starter set when there isn't really that much more. And of course, if you want to read them in more detail, you can just call them Battle Scrape. Or get the starter set, or get the cards. You can get the cards separately, by the way. If you want to get every single card for a faction, you can pay $20 and get every single card for a faction. So the pen also has better rate of fire, so you can keep pumping rounds into the C64, even though it has more armor. B&P versus Bradley. And also, there was a Desert Storm trading card game, which I do have, because my dad got it for me when my dad got a complete box set when it was going on, and it was away the greatest funds for the war effort. And these cards, and they look like these cards almost exactly. So I wonder if they were inspired by that card game. Probably not, because they're either from the UK or they're from New Zealand. Seeing it's designed in New Zealand, they're probably from New Zealand. Oh, there. But that's how, though. That's how it was a game changer. But finally, tank platoon versus combat team. Whoops. Okay. Keep them like that for my perusal later. Or my grandpa's perusal. And, my word, I did it again. I unboxed it again. Unboxed my first tabletop war game unboxing. Besides the fact that I own 8th edition of 140K, but besides that. Yeah, and I do plan, and oh man, is spring the gaming season for tabletop games. Just like for video games, fall is the gaming season for video games. So yeah, it's just a lot of stuff coming out that I am interested in. I'm like one of them. This guy just came out, the Yorktown. Victoria at Sea, Yorktown. See by the guy who said about your collection. But yeah. So yeah, hold on. Raise the camera. There we go. That works. So yeah, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Is it worth it? Is the starter set and the American Rulebook worth it? Yes, they are. Yes, they are more. Yes, it is about the same price as both of the BattleTechs. BattleTech beginner box and the BattleTech game of Armored Warfare, or whatever it's called. Yes, it is the same price, and yes, in the beginner box you get 2 mechs just to try the game out with, and in the normal BattleTech box, the standard one, you get 2 lances, which is 2 armies. Albeit that's only 4 mechs on each side, 4 models for each side. But besides that, for $60 as well, getting them both, and yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing indeed. Like which ones what's more worth it? The game that gives you the full experience for the same price, or the game that gives you part of the experience, but a lot more physical items for your price, or a lot more better quality physical items for your price? Except the box looks terrible. They're both worth it, definitely. I don't know which one is more. I think they're worth it the same. They're worth it for the same reason. I mean, they're worth it for different reasons. They're worth the same for the different reasons. So if you're thinking about whether or not to get World War III Team Yankee and you only got $60 US, or you're thinking about what will be your best bang for your buck for $60 that I know my experience to get, I would say be BattleTech. BattleTech, you can get tons of mechs for under $20. like each mech you can find is around under $20, and a team of mechs official, a team of mechs from Catalyst Games is around $20 as well, or a full lance of mechs or models is around $20 as well. And then visual models, which you can find from Iron Winter Minis or on eBay, is around $20 for each. So yeah, it really depends, because BattleTech is really cheap to get into, but it's still on the early phases of coming back again. With Catalyst Games being the owner, it's still in the earlier phases of that, so you don't got that many mechs to deal with. Like there's no official atlas other than for Iron Winter Minis, where you got 3 of them. But there's no official atlas from let's say MechWarrior Online yet. There used to be, but that went out of production for some reason. Probably so they can sell you a plastic one later, which isn't the worst thing. Like you got urban mechs now. But still, so yeah. But still, so yeah, they're both very, very much worth it. Everything you see on this table is very much worth it, by the way. For all their own reasons, but yeah. But yeah, War 3 is worth it because you get to play bigger battles. It scales a whole lot better than BattleTech does. BattleTech works best 4-on-4, but you can do bigger battles than that with things that are not mechs if you really wanted to, but that's really advanced rules. But that's more advanced rules, so it's up to you. Whereas World War 3 Team Yankee is just keep adding models and you can keep playing bigger battles. And this is a good starting to get you into the bigger army sections, so yeah. But anyway, alright, so that'll be the first video. Thanks for watching. And also leave me a spy all my equipment over there on the other side of my Victory at Sea model. I'll be doing a tools video once I get all my tools in from Element Games. Which, by the way, this is from Miniature Market. I meant to get all this at Miniature Market, but it failed. It failed hard. So you go and find links from Miniature Market for me. But I did get World War 3 Team Yankee. I did get that from Amazon. That's from eBay. That's from eBay. All of this is mixed. And yeah. Alright, that'll be the first video. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate watching on this video. Hope you enjoyed the new camera. I wonder if you noticed or not, but the fact that I was changing the focus was a thing you probably could have noticed. But anyway, I really hope I put the pictures of the camera in the right places. But anyway, the two cameras together. But anyway, so yeah, that will be the first video. Thanks for watching. I would appreciate watching on this video. It means a lot to me. Also, means to me if you were to check out the rest of the stuff at the end of the video, such as the various ways you can support this channel, and such as the various ways you can support this channel Of course, the best way to support this channel is by watching these videos, getting all the content that we produce, and sharing friends and anyone else who listens to you. Alright, that'll be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I guess see you in a second. Oh, whoops. This thing. I need a new bipod. I need a new tripod. In a second.